What's going on, y'all? My name is Crew, also known as Araneae Storm, and I am your cosmic root work astrologer, specializing in Mars activations as well as North and South Node consultations. You know what I'm saying? So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can hit me up at araneastorm.wix.com/info, and you can also find me on all social media at Araneae Storm. What's good, y'all? What's popping? We are sliding into December, Sagittarius Capricorn season. For the reason this year feels like, honestly, this shit went by real fast. Like, it just, I don't know. It has that energy, yo. Like, it just went by like with a snap of the finger. It's crazy. So before we actually get into the weekly astrology, I do want to make some announcements as always. Y'all know I got them announcements on Disney deck. We had the Mars activation and Pluto, the Phoenix Rising, workshop on deck on the, website. And that will actually be below if you would like to, be a part of that. And then we also have the Mars activation, the Big Leap 2020, using Jupiterian energy, using the Sagittarian Jupiterian energy. I'll be talking about this book that I read last year called The Big Leap around this time. I actually think I started reading it around this time, which is so weird. I think it was November, December, and I remember I lost the book in February. And it's so interesting because this year, this period between December and February is going to be so crucial, so critical to the next chapter that we're actually going to be moving into as a collective. So, if y'all would like to be a part of that too, that's going to be below as well. Definitely come through for that. And also, I mentioned in the, what was I doing? Oh, Bumblebee animal totem video. Then instead of dropping the Saturn Aquarius video in, what did I say? The Gemini full moon. We were going to be dropping that actually around the time that Saturn goes into Aquarius, probably a couple of days before. So y'all can definitely check that shit out. As I record this video, Neptune will be going direct today. Neptune will be definitely going direct. I woke up this morning in just a different kind of space, like really different, just a really different kind of space. And I also mentioned in the Bumblebee Animal Totem video that my tooth chipped yesterday, randomly, out of nowhere. It just started to... I was actually writing down more info for the Bumblebee Animal Totem, and a part of my tooth, not a big ass chunk of my tooth, but a part of my tooth just kind of slipped out, just kind of fell off. And I was saying in that video, I was like, I wasn't even gonna record the Animal Totem video, and I was feeling like, and I'm not even gonna do the weekly astrology video at all. Fuck that. That's what I was feeling on the real, like. I was really in that space. I was really in that energy because I was like, why is this fucking happening? And so I said that all to say, I was saying, like, I realized just how much not only did I care, or do I care more now than ever about my appearance, but also to go beyond that. I think it was like a calling for me to take more better care of myself and take more better care of my body. And also, going back to like the family records that we talked about on that video that I posted last week of like familial ties. And I was actually researching, like, symbolically, not just in this physical world, like, what do the teeth represent? What do the teeth actually mean? I know it's connected to Saturnian energy. I know it's connected to like Capricorn Saturnian energy, but y'all, that shit gets deep. And I would honestly advise y'all to look into it and look it up. But your teeth represent like ancestral past lives, your lineage. You know what I'm saying? They were digging into like your teeth, to kind of, they're digging into your teeth, especially like fossils and stuff like that, to see like what you ate. It could check out your moods after you pass away, like what you were feeling or what you were going through at that. And then the teeth are connected to so many other things. It blew my mind, just how much our teeth is connected to our internal body. So I would definitely say, even if you're not having like a teeth problem or a teeth situation, something's telling me to let y'all know that. Because like I said in the other video, I was not going to mention that shit at all. But I felt like, it happened not only for myself, but just to kind of impart that to y'all of like, really not only pay attention to your teeth, but just pay attention to the messages that your body is telling you. You know what I mean? And really, just take better care of yourself, and not even just in these times, but as we even move forward, just, keeping that in mind. I know it sounds so like, yeah, I know, but like, really, take care of yourself. You know what I mean? This is always going to be replaceable. You know what I mean? Your teeth and like little things that happen to your body can be replaced. Little things I add, but your entire body, your vessel, something my mama said when I was on the phone with her last night, because I was talking to her about it. She was telling me like some family history about like our teeth and stuff like that. She was like, but you only get one body. And like I said in the other video, we only have one vessel. You know what I'm saying? So really, just take care of it. Take care of yourselves. Definitely. I want to, send my love to y'all and my peace to y'all. And just a little reminder if you forgot, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, let's get into it. The weekly astrology. First of all, yeah, baby. Not only do we have the Gemini full moon as this drops, so this is going to be dropping the day of the full moon. I'm already feeling this energy, so I said, why not? Like, let's just go ahead and record this motherfucker. Gemini full moon is going to be dropping on Monday. So y'all already know. And the North Node is in Gemini, so y'all already know. This week coming up is about to be like, whoa, like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one. Neptune, like I said, as I'm recording this, will be direct. So the week of the Gemini full moon, it will be direct. And also Neptune is already squaring off the North and South Node too. And we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that a little bit as well. This month, overall, we do have Saturn and Jupiter moving into Aquarius, towards the end of the month. And then we have the Sagittarius new moon in December 14th. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of shit going on this month. A lot of air, fire energy. And also this week, we have 1 water trine and 2 fire trines happening this week. Wild. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So we're already kicking off, the week with like this, energy of movement, energy of like deep soul union, deep soul passions, and things like that. So let's get into it. So Monday we got the Gemini full moon, and then we also have Mercury sextile Saturn, Mercury in Scorpio sextile Saturn in Capricorn. So I'm gonna just speak a little piece on just Monday in general, just with the full moon. I really feel like this is a calling to get like a deeper sense of not only, like I said in the other video, like communication and communicating your thoughts and communicating your feelings and communicating your emotions and things like that, but just, I think, getting a deeper perspective on the things that you truly believe. Like, I don't even want to just say why you believe the things that you believe, but more so like, being able to keep yourself open. I mean, this year has shown me, and I'm pretty sure it's shown y'all, that especially with the South Node and Sagittarius, that there's so many people right now that have been really attached and connected to their own personal beliefs. And sometimes it's for Sagittarius, it can be hard, even though it's mutable fire. Sagittarius sometimes has this thing where it's like, well, this is what I believe, so it must be true. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel, so it must be true. And this is on a lower frequency Sagittarius. I'm not saying that this is just Sagittarius energy overall. Just on a lower frequency Sagittarius, this is like that energy of like, well, if this is what I believe to be true, then it must be God's belief. You know what I mean? Very much so like that God complex. Pisces and Sagittarius can definitely clash when it comes to, and even Aquarius for the most part can kind of clash when it comes to this kind of energy. So you got to kind of balance that energy out. Is being able to be open to new perspectives, and not just from other people, but yourself, you know. And since we're talking about mutable air here, you know, Gemini has that quality of being able to be like, okay, I believe this, but then I also kind of believe this, like, you know, but then also what's crazy about the duality of this and duality of Pisces is Neptune and Pisces, you know what I'm saying? Energy is like, you know, there can be like this level of, having so many perspectives about things that you never get to a point where you are solid in your own understanding and your own beliefs, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes, not to necessarily say keeping yourself open is necessarily I don't even want to say a bad or good thing, but I think keeping yourself open but also having your own personal belief and what you believe in is, and I know it kind of sounds redundant a little bit as I say this, like I'm even confusing myself as I say this shit, but really like having your own personal belief, believing what you believe, but being open and receptive to change, being open and receptive to learn new things. You know, if we're talking about Gemini, Sagittarius energy, this is the teachers, this is the, you know what I mean, knowledge. You know, we talk about higher education, and then, you know, kind of like that surface-based education, like as a child when you learning how to play with this or learning what this means or sensing other people's, you know, emotions and things like that, and learning how things work or learning how things operate and things like that. And then you go to Sagittarius where it's like, you know what I mean, like, let's actually take this thing further. Let's actually take this thing a little bit far. Let's expand on our philosophy. Let's expand on our theologies and our wisdom and dig a little bit deeper into the why, you know. So I would just say, like, look, first of all, to the house that Gemini is going to be playing out at. I know for me personally, it's going to be in my 4th house. But for y'all, definitely look to see where Gemini is going to be playing out. I got it at 1152 as far as the degrees. So kind of see like where 1152 is, around that range, or where it's playing out in your house placements. And then see like what's aspecting this particular full moon. You know what I mean? Then Tuesday we have Mercury in Sagittarius. So we're going to be having this month specifically, we're going to be having Venus, Mercury, and the Sun in Sagittarius. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fucking fire. Then we also have Chiron in Aries, Mars in Aries. The moon is going to be in Leo this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of fiery energy. And this could be on both sides of the coin. This can either be combative, volatile energy, if not used in its, you know, in its highest form or its highest good, or this energy can actually make you really move forward and play on the things that you truly have been sit here on your mission to move forward on. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, honestly, this week into December Sagittarius Capricorn season, this is like, I don't know why I feel like this, but it feels like initiation, like an initiation into, you know, something greater than what we've seen on this material plane. You know, we're getting initiated into something more. You know what I mean? Even with the South Node in Sagittarius, it's like breaking through that South Node and then climbing up. You know what I mean? Or going there, or pushing it there, or, you know, taking that big leap as we'll be talking about in that Mars activation, you know, in the middle of the month, like moving forward on those things that have kept you, or mentally, those mental pressures or those mental things that have kept you, you know, limited or stuck. If we talk about Saturn and Capricorn, and as we're moving through this energy, because we're in this energy now, the Saturn Jupiter conjunction energy, but it's going to really hit towards the end of the year. And so what I want to say, y'all, is really use this fire, use this fire to its greatest advantage, because we're not gonna get fire like this again until Aries season. You know what I mean? We're not gonna get fire like this until Aries season. A lot of this stuff is gonna be a lot of cerebral shit going on, from Capricorn season, Aquarius season, Pisces season. It's gonna be a lot of cerebral, and not to say, you know, anyone is better than the other. It's just say it's, you know, wintertime, it's cold outside, it's gonna start getting cold. I don't know, for me right now it's not, but you know, you're just, it's basically what I'm saying is like, it's gonna be a lot of mental processing going on, a lot of mental workings of the mind going on after we leave out of this Sagittarius season. So use this energy to your advantage. We have Wednesday, Chiron and Aries trine the Sun in Sagittarius. Chiron and Aries trine Mercury in Sagittarius. The Moon in Cancer, square Chiron and Aries, and in trine Venus in Scorpio. So this right here to me is like, I know I've been talking about it on other videos, but like, when we talk about self-actualization, or like self, you know, I feel like a lot of people are going to be going through like have been going through a lot of inner turmoil and inner tension, because your body, your soul, your spirit is wanting to break through. It's wanting to, I'm thinking of like the snake shedding its skin. This is what I'm thinking, okay? No, I'm all over the place, y'all. Like, Gemini right now, I have a Mars in Gemini, for those of y'all that don't know. And this is also happening in my 4th house. So if I'm like sounding choppy right now, I promise you it's like we right here, you know, in the shadow of this Gemini full moon. And I'm like, I when I start talking like this, is because I'm getting downloads like this, bow, 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 bow. You know what I mean? Downloads. When I get into this kind of energy. But so this is the snake, you know, coming out of, or ripping his skin, shedding his skin, and, you know, wanting to move forward, or even the warrior that has just come from, you know, war and battle, this internal battle, this spiritual battle, that's literally coming home and just ripping off his armor, like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much, you know what I mean? Emotionally, you know, with the Moon in Cancer square Chiron and Aries, this motherfucker is tired. You know what I mean? This motherfucker just went through this spiritual battle and still has to go back to battle. Like, this is just a slight fucking break, you know, before we move into the Saturn and Jupiter Aquarius. It still has to go back into this battle, but it gets a slight chance to just kind of break just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just a second to kind of just be. You know what I mean? This is like root chakra energy too. So this is also a calling to really get grounded in that red. That's why I'm wearing red today, because I was like, root chakra energy was really calling me today, of just like coming out here in the sun and sitting in the sun. I've been out here for hours now, like, of just grounding my energy. If you can't bask in the sun, I would definitely say get you some candles, get you some like some type of, do a fire ritual where you actually place your hands over the fire. You know what I mean? And y'all know, like, I don't have to tell y'all, like, don't burn y'all shit out here, right? I ain't got to tell y'all that, but for real, you put your hands over the fire and you allow the fire and the flames and the smoke to, like, you know, ignite you, to electrify your energy, electrify your spirit, to get that passion, get that fire coming up out of you, get that fuel, that fire to come up out of you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this once again. Y'all know, y'all already know how I feel about this. Honestly, December would be a good time for a lot of yous, to take time alone, to be alone so you can recharge. When I see all this fire energy, this water trine, this grand water trine, these two grand fire trines, I know one would be like, oh yeah, go out into the world and just be, you know what I'm saying? And even though Gemini definitely is adventurous, there's a part of Gemini that knows how to be solo too, because if you think about Gemini as the twins, it's always has somebody with them. Even if Gemini doesn't have people around, like in this physical world, as I say, this is a hawk is in the sky. Gemini always has its other counterpart with them. And collectively, if we're thinking about North Node in Gemini, if we're thinking about the moon, the full moon being in Gemini, this is like your inner child, you know what I mean? Because, Gemini definitely has that childlike energy, this inner child, this inner twin in you that is right here with you. But that twin needs you to be present. That twin needs you to be here. Gemini is the present energy. Sagittarius is more like projecting, that bird's eye view, projecting into the future. And, like the thoughts are away. You know what I mean? The thoughts are here. Gemini is more like, what is going on in my internal world right now? What do I need to see that's going on in this internal world right now? And with Neptune direct, it's like the veil was already really pretty thin, but now the veil is like slowly going, the veil today is slowly like, do you see? Do you see it now? Is it clear to you now? Can you see me now? You know what I mean? Man, this is I feel like December, Sagittarius season for a lot of y'all, and y'all could definitely circle back, you know what I'm saying, towards the end of the month, or if you've already been feeling this energy, let me know. But like, I know I talked about breakthroughs before, but this is a different type of breakthrough. Like, this is fire. Like, this is like when, the glass actually pops. You know what I mean? When the glass gets so hot, and because it's been contained, and the flame doesn't want to be contained, and that motherfucker just literally just bursts into flames, shit everywhere, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, wax over here, you know what I mean? And I know for some people who read candles, it'll be like, yo, that's, you wilding right now to be saying that, like, you wilding. But honestly, truly, like, that's the energy that I feel for this particular season. Is just like the glass popping. It's just like, enough, you know what I mean? Enough. It's claiming it. You're claiming it. You gotta claim it. You gotta understand that nobody's gonna be able to really harness this energy. And I'm thinking about Dragon Ball Z. I know y'all like, I know when some of y'all like, damn, she always bringing up some type of fucking anime G. Like, you're gonna hear me bring that up a lot because I love animes. And I wasn't the biggest. My brother was more so a Dragon Ball Z fan. I wasn't, like, not to say the biggest one, but I wasn't like on Dragon Ball Z like that. But all I think is like them being like, come here, you know what I mean? Like, this month is like that energy where it's like it's moving through you. It's really moving through you. And now it's like, all right, it can be released, but it's releasing into like this other twin. It's releasing into this other being that is you. You're unleashing this energy, and not in the sense of like you trying to destroy it per se, but you are releasing that fire. You're releasing that water. You're releasing these elements back into yourself. So I would definitely say this is also a week too, y'all, to really honor your time alone. If you have sun, honor your time in the sun. If you have fire, you create fire, you make fire, you burn the candle, whatever the flame. Honor your time alone. Be in your own presence. Recharge that fire, that fuel in you. You know what I mean? Take some time to go walk and just be, you know what I'm saying? And listen to the path, see the path, walk that path. You know what I mean? I've been reading this book, and I'm gonna actually read it after I get off of this call, but Seeing in the Dark, Claim Your Own Shamanic Power Now and in the Coming Age. And if you look at the bottom of this book, it's burning this bowl of fire. You know what I mean? Just burning up this bowl of fire. Getting connected. Anytime you think about a ritual, and I'm gonna get on, y'all. I know I'm kind of dragging this out, but I have to relay this message to y'all. It's like anytime you have a ritual, and we talking about an initiation, there's always like an element of fire that is playing out along with the drums, along with the music, along with the beat. You know what I mean? The beat of the soul, the beat of the spirit, and it is connecting to, channeling to the message. I know this shit is like, I don't even know where the fuck this is coming from right now. I know spirit, but this is what I'm getting from this energy of this month. This is going to be that time. Sagittarius is connected to the spiritual realm. Gemini is connected to the messenger. So there'll be a lot of downloads, a lot of messages coming through for a lot of y'all. A lot of your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, especially on a day like Thursday. Pay attention to your dreams. Let me get into Thursday with the Grand Water Trine. We have the moon in Cancer opposing Pluto in Capricorn. All right, there's one. But then we also have this Grand Water Trine of Neptune in Pisces, Venus in Scorpio, and the moon in Cancer. Y'all fucking dreams, G. Your dreams Thursday, I will honestly say, before you go to sleep, from Thursday moving into, or Wednesday moving into Thursday moving into Friday, before you go to sleep, write out your intentions of the things that or the message or something that you need clarity on. Write it out on a piece of paper. Put it below, under your pillow. If you don't have a pillow, that's okay. Put it below your body. Put it below something. Have that message close to you. If you have crystals, especially amethyst, y'all know I talk about amethyst. Or seek out crystals that help you with your crown, your throat, and your crown chakra, to have and allow these messages to speak through you, to speak through your dreams, because it's going to be a really potent week, specifically, like I said, on those days, for those messages to be able to come to you. When you wake up, have a journal, have some type of journal close to you that you can write anything that you can remember from those dreams now. And if you're like, man, I'm not having no dreams or nothing like that, or I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I can't remember my dreams or something like that, meditation will be also good for you. But I also want to say too, because this is something else that's been coming up, if you are not able to have dreams, if you haven't been dreaming, if your dreams have been, I'm not saying to stop this. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do per se, but I would definitely say you might want to slow down, especially if you smoke weed. To my weed smokers out there, slow down on the weed, and also drinking. Slow down on the drink, because also with Neptune and Pisces, if we're talking about addiction, Neptune being direct, if we're talking about addictions and stuff like that, it's really easy to get, that's a way to keep you from being able to receive the dreams in your dream state. If you think about alcohol and what that does to the mind, and they actually call alcohol poison, you know what I'm saying? And yes, we use it for rituals. Yes, we use it to channel to a certain degree, but alcohol, especially if it's used in too much or it's overly being consumed, it can definitely poison your mind. It can definitely poison your mental, your perception. So I just want to keep that in mind too as we move through this, y'all. Like I said, I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do or how y'all supposed to be living your life. I'm just saying, like, in order to connect to the dream state, and there's other methods, and I'll do that in a whole completely different video for y'all to be able to really go through. But for that specifically, I just wanted something telling me to let y'all know that, hello, I feel you on me. You can lay down if you want to. All right. So Thursday we got the Grand Water Trine, and then Friday we move into the moon in Leo. Okay, so this bug keeps coming up on me. I don't know what kind of bug this is. Can y'all see that? Hello? It keeps flying on me as I'm talking. I don't know who this is or what your purpose is, but it just keeps flying on me. It's over here, it's over there. Definitely probably an ancestor. So Friday we got the moon in Leo. And then we have Saturday, the moon in Leo, but we have these two grand fire trines. So Friday we have Chiron in Aries, Mercury in Sagittarius, and the moon in Leo. And then Saturday we have Mars in Aries, the sun in Sagittarius, and the moon in Leo. So like I said, a lot of fucking fire energy. A lot of fire energy. And like I said, this is going to be a really good time, not only to connect to your spirit and ancestors, but this is also another time to, like, if there's something that you've been wanting to learn or seek more information about, or like you've been like, man, I've been wanting to study this, or I've been wanting to research this, or I know people don't just wake up and be like, I've been wanting to, some people, you know what I'm saying, but there's things that you've been putting off to like look deeper into or search deeper into. I know myself, like, I've been talking about Egyptian astrology. I've been talking about Egyptian astrology now, but also been talking about looking a little bit deeper into like the digital currency system and things like that. And also music. That's another thing that I've definitely been experimenting with and stuff like that. So using, the time Thursday and Friday, actually Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to really explore those things. You know what I'm saying? If we talking about the moon in Leo, it's very childlike energy. You know what I'm saying? It's very much so childlike. Actually, my progressed moon isn't just entered Leo. Just entered Leo. It's like at 1 degrees progressed. My progressed moon 1 degrees Leo. So yeah, and then I have a cusp Leo, and then my sidereal sun is Leo. So so really digging into that inner child, Chiron and Aries, that self, that inner child in the self, and allowing your inner child to help you filter throughout this weekend of like, all right, well, not only what is it that I want to do, but what is it that I believe? Or going back to the root of it all, like, how did I start seeing the world in this way, or seeing the world in this lens? And when did I get to the place where I was like, nah, fuck that, this is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So I think digging through that, pulling those things up, pulling and, allowing that fire in you to explore those things, or writing song lyrics that, come up out of you, or, painting or drawing or writing or dancing or singing, moving. Those things are definitely going to be coming into play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then Sunday we have Mercury in Sagittarius conjunct the Sun in Sagittarius on this December 5th as we close out the week. And I feel like this will be a time where at its highest good, I feel like this is going to be preparing us for the new moon in Sagittarius. I feel like this is a good day to really set your intentions of, moving forward. And, as you ascend into this new chapter in your life, I feel like this will be a good day to really set out your intentions for the new moon in Sagittarius. Allowing yourself to break away from limitations of not only the mind, but your physical world that have held you, that have kept you, that have made you feel like this is it, or this is all I'm gonna be able to not only manifest, but this is all I'm gonna be able to see or foresee in this world. This is a time for y'all, you know what I'm saying, to understand and know that, I don't want to sound like no cheesy, corny ass motherfucker, but really, like, anything is possible, y'all. Anything that you want to create in this world is possible. And if we're talking about Mercury, we're talking about the mind, we're talking about the mental, and the sun kind of charging this Mercury up, of being able to break away from like these mental constraints. Because when we go into Mercury in Capricorn and the sun in Capricorn, it's going to be a lot of like mental pressure. It's going to be a lot of mental pressure to be able to, like what you said in this season, to be able to keep moving forward with that and breaking through. It could be a lot of people feeling like, yeah, I know I said I wanted to do this. We talking about, New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. I know I said this, and, you going for the first couple months, and then you kind of fall short. I think this is just more so about like committing to those things. And I know it's easier said than done. I think bringing in like really positive, affirmations within you, teaching yourself or telling yourself, and shining that light on, things that you can do versus what you can't do, or things that you can change versus what you can't change at this point. You know what I mean? This is when we talk about Sagittarius in its highest level, this is like a level of optimism. And then you got, the moon in Leo, Chiron in Aries, Mars in Aries. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to push you or propel you forward, or going to want to propel you forward. You know what I mean? So I say this to say, damn, I ain't never made no 35-minute video. I didn't even realize it was 35 minutes in. We 35 minutes in. I think I just want to bestow upon to y'all that, like, you can make this what you want to make this. You can really make this what you want to make this. Your reality that you're sitting in right now, this reality that you have this internal creation that you have made, you don't have to sit in it. You don't have to feel like this is the only, now I'm getting hiccups. You don't have to feel like this is the only way or the only route that you can go. You know what I mean? Like, there's more to it. You got to find that inner champion within yourself. You got to champion on from the obstacles and the struggles that that you feel like have held you back in the past, and not blaming those things that have happened in the past to create your future and to create this current reality that you live in. And I know in this video I've been sounding like a broken record, kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit, but I really want to stress that to y'all. I really, really want to stress that to y'all. I really want to stress that to y'all. And allow people to help you, allow people that really see you and want the best for you to support you, and call on those people, call on yourself, and also call on those people to really rock with you, through all of this. Because it's not, we've been going through some crazy shit, regardless if we want to choose to see that shit or not. We've been going through some shit, yo. So that's all I gotta say, y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all. It's about to turn into a whole 40-minute video in this bitch. So you already know what it is. It's Crew, also known as Araneae Storm, checking in, checking out. Like I said, Mars activations, North or the South Node consultations. Y'all know where to hit me up. Have that link, all that shit below. You can hit me up on all social media. Follow me on all social media. Personal readings, link below. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to see y'all soon on it. You know what I mean? Stay blessed. Stay dangerous. And I'm going to see y'all soon.